Hey friends, how's it going? It's Richard. Happy Monday. I just wanted to make a quick video to let you know that I have decided that I'm just going to take a little bit of time off from live streams. Reason is essentially I'm just trying to I don't want how do you say this? I don't want to say get my life together, but I guess I just want to not have that pressure of needing to do this. And I guess I'm just in a space in my life that I just want that openness. I definitely do enjoy it, and I love that people just hop on immediately. Thanks for being here, John, Jer, Sports Gods, Jack. Good to see you on. Yeah, so I just want to give a quick update. I don't plan to I do not plan to just disappear. I just want to take a little bit of time off. I don't know when I'll be back, but maybe in a few weeks. But I do want to mention if you have any questions or if you want to chat, hey, how's it going? Whatever, you can feel free to message me on Discord, email me, richard@richardco.com. You can DM me on Instagram or Facebook Messenger. I'll still be here. It's just I don't want to commit to doing the weekly live streams in right now. I guess I'm just taking a quick little break from it. So that's all I really want to say. So that's what I want to let you know. For people who are on, feel free to ask questions. I'm actually gonna feel free to message me on Discord unless you get your question in right now. Yeah, Knuckle says I need to tell you something. Feel free, Jack. I appreciate that. What's up, moderator bot? I'm talking to a bot. I love it. Yeah, I remember, man. Thanks for all your help. Brandon, good to see you on. Yeah, so it's weird. It's weird because I was on vacation for 2 weeks, and then the last week I haven't really been streaming too much, and I think I don't know how to really explain it. Everything. I don't know how to say it. It's in a way. I don't know. It's not like I'm trying to figure out life. Well, yes, I am. But I'm gonna go with I'm figuring out my life. It's nothing crazy has happened. It's just I just feel like I need time by myself to process and to give myself permission to just be by myself. If that makes sense. But again, I'll be here, so feel free to message me. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for the supportive words and encouragement. Again, you could always contact me via email. I'm not disappearing. DM me or contact me through email, and I'll be happy to respond to your questions and comments and stuff like that to the best of my ability. All right. You're most welcome, and I hope that we continue to stay connected and we don't just randomly disappear and be like, "Hey, where did Richard go?" I guess I'll move on with my life, which is which I don't want to say it's cool, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is that we all are living our own lives and we're enjoying it. And that's my goal. I want to support you in making sure that you're living a great life and that you're enjoying it. And for myself, where my mind's at, just to let you know, I'm every single day I wake up in the morning and I just ponder kind of life. I think about what is the purpose of life? What is how do we create happiness in my life, in our lives? So I guess that's kind of the journey I'm on. I'm trying to give myself permission to just be myself, to have unfiltered thoughts, to to just be. And I will be happy to share with you whatever thoughts I have along the way. Yes. Moderate bot, thank you so much for being awesome. Appreciate it. And all of you as well, of course. While I'm on, Keely's asked, how's my Thailand trip? Thailand trip was pretty cool. Did I not talk about Thailand? I did talk about Thailand in my last live stream, which is okay. I don't expect everyone to just be on. So I went to Thailand. I went to Taiwan briefly. It was a really eye-opening experience. Taiwan is my motherland, where my parents are from. Really awesome place. Thailand, my experience in the city I went to called Chiang Mai, it was interesting. The moral of the story, or what I learned from going to Thailand, was essentially the biggest takeaway was that we are so privileged here in the United States, and if you're in Taiwan, a lot of these more developed countries, it's there really are a lot of modern luxuries that we have. So yeah, I don't know. Just I know everyone has happiness in their own way. Like people in Thailand, I'm sure they're happy in their own ways. But like for me, I would feel like if I grew up there, I wouldn't really be happy. But anyway, it was a great experience. Is your t-shirt sizes unisex? Yes. T-shirt sizes are, if you're talking about merch, t-shirts are, what is that called? They're adult sizes. So yes, like for example, uh, I wear an adult size small slash, I mean medium. People would think I'm a medium. I tend to wear small. But yeah, but I don't know. People some, I guess my shirt's a little bit more fitted. There is extra small too. Extra small seems to fit. I don't know why. It seems to fit many people. Like younger people. Anyway, I'm done talking. What size were you wearing in your photo? Yes, I was wearing a size small. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think I'm deceptive in when I wear stuff. Yeah. I yeah, size small, adult small. Yeah. Life has been super busy in school. Nice. And I wish you all the best of luck in school. I know like life is still going on. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about that. That we haven't really been doing these live streams, but yeah. We're making this a full live stream now. It almost looks like it. I was going to make it a quick little update video, which I still want to keep a little bit short so people like watch it, because if the video's too long, people are like, I don't want to watch it. For some people, some of you will watch it. Yeah, I don't think anyone's been on for a while because we haven't done these. We did like a couple of them in the past few weeks, but I've been traveling for the most part. Knuckles says my dad keeps telling at me to do my work, but I haven't told him that ever since last year. I've hated myself every day. I don't have any motivation to do anything. I never wanted to get out of bed. I just hated my experience. I just bring everyone down. I don't want these feelings anymore. I just want to be happy. Hey, Knuckles, I want to know. I feel I understand what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, and know that it is okay to have those feelings where you hate yourself. I'm not saying that you should keep hating yourself. I'm saying it's okay. Meaning forgive yourself. And know that these feelings are temporary, that they can go away, and they do go away once we start focusing and improving ourselves. I'm not gonna lie, it's a challenging journey, and I'm going to speak from personal experience. I used to be someone who hated myself, and don't get me wrong, there are times where I don't like myself, and that's a challenge that I constantly go through. I don't want to say on a daily basis, but sort of. It's like I'm constantly wanting to be a better person. I'm constantly like trying. It's like when I wake up in the morning, I always think about it's weird. There needs to be a balance. I think, in my opinion, it's like you can't just think about okay, what I need to do to be a better person. You also need to take action if you want to become that better person. For example, real life experience example for myself. One thing that I wish I did better right now that I don't really like is exercise and eating healthy. Like that's something that I know is very important and something that I'm working on. And I know that like there's no point in obsessing over what I don't like about myself. Instead of wasting my energy obsessing over it, I get to just do it. I get to start exercising more. I get to eat healthier. So Knuckles, going back to you, if there's some part of you don't like about yourself, it's like if you don't feel like you could change it, if you can't change it, then you just got to learn to accept it. But if there's something that you feel like you can't change, but you might be able to change, for example, let's say, quote unquote, being lazy or procrastinating or whatever it is, then, we get to put in the hard work to make that change. We can't just keep complaining about ourselves and think about like, how do we love ourselves if we're not willing to put the effort in to improve ourselves? So if there's something you don't like about yourself, then put the effort in and change it. It is up to each one of us to make that choice, that action to move forward. Yeah, like, yeah, that's what I gotta say. Yeah. Yeah, man. Knuckles, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, man. Yeah. And Knuckles, what I want to tell you is like, first of all, moderator bot, thanks so much for being here and supporting. Have a great night. Moderator bot is actually human, for those of you who are wondering. Yeah. Let's see. Knuckles, yeah, like seriously, I don't know. It's like here. Okay, Knuckles. Here's what I'll say. When I was in a very negative space and I really, really hated myself, when I was younger, and I got into these funks where life sucked and everything was depressing, um, what I realized coming out of it is like we only feel like everything sucks and I hate everything because we're in such a funk. Like once you start getting out of the funk, you start seeing things from a different perspective. When we're in the funk, we look around, like imagine you're in this pit, and in this pit is just a bunch of crap that you're standing in. You're like, dude, I hate this. I hate my environment. I hate everything around me. It sucks. But guess what? Once you learn how to climb out of that hole and you're, whatever, out of the hole, it's like you look around, you're like, oh, life isn't that bad. Oh, look, there's that hole I was in. Wow, that really did look like crap, you know? So it's like when you're in the hole with a bunch of crap, it's like that's all you see. And of course you're gonna hate everything around you because you only see negativity. But once you get out of the hole, you'll see there's more things outside of it. We all live in our own worlds, we all live in our mindset, and me too. I can't say my mindset's the most positive mindset out there, and that's something I understand. I live in my own hole. We all live in our own holes, and we all got to get ourselves out of that hole to see more. Maybe that's traveling. Maybe that's getting outside talking to other people. That's how we get out of our own mindset, our own little hole. So that's kind of what I want to do. That I don't want to say that's the reason why I'm taking a break from live stream, but like that's kind of part of it. Like I want to start shifting my mind for me. Because I'm in my own hole right now. It's not terrible, but I want I want to get out of this this hole anyway. So yeah. Let's see. I did Keely. I did visit a Hmong village in Chiang Mai. It was very briefly. How tall am I? I am 5'10" and a half. Right in between. Yeah, 5'10", 5'11", somewhere around there. Okay. Let's see. Brute Fruit says, build strength and confidence within yourself by not being pessimistic and believing you can do more. I love that. Great stuff. Because if you believe you can mentally, you will push yourself to put in work easily. I agree with that. Those are some pretty good words. Like it's hard. Like sometimes we don't believe in ourselves. We think that we're not capable. We suck. We're dumb. But like sometimes it's like it's weird. It's this weird thing. Like once you start believing in yourself, you're gonna understand you are actually capable. But the thing is, if you don't believe in yourself, how do you believe in yourself? That's the challenge. So it seems like a little bit of a paradox, but yeah, it's a weird balance. Like I don't like the phrase "fake it till you make it," but it's like part of it is like it. Look, here let's use a quick analogy. Let's talk about like dating or trying to court a girl or a guy. The whole process is like, if you're someone who is shy and like, oh no, I can't ask that girl out or I can't ask that guy out. If you're shy, you're gonna feel that way because you compare yourself with other, whatever, like alpha males or whatever, like people who are confident and asking the girl out. And then you're like, oh no, I'm shy. I can't do that. But then, like for me, I realize it's like the quote unquote alpha males or the people who are asking the girls out or the guys out, whatever it is. Look, in a way I don't want to say they mastered the conversation, but like it's like they understand, oh, like for me, if I ask a girl, I understand everyone goes through this challenge of not feeling good enough, whatever it is, and that struggle. Some people, of course, were born more naturally open, and they have, I guess, a head start. But it doesn't matter if you have a head start or not. Anyway, yeah. Isaac says, "Hey, Rich, I'm back. Been inactive, trying to help myself mentally." Yeah, you go, Isaac. Yeah, man. Also, what do you mean taking a break from weekly lives? I just mean like, yeah, pretty much. I'm planning to take a quick break. Meaning, I'm not going to like I'm not going to do the regular Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. If I hop on, it's going to be by random. Yes, Zach, this is live right now. At yeah, right now, right now. If you're watching this, it'll say live if it's live. You know, the red little circle. Um, yeah, let's see. Yeah. But yeah, no, like talking about mental health, like mental health is a real thing, you know? I mean, good for you. And, you know, uh, people should, you know, we all should be taking care of ourselves mentally, physically, whatever, emotionally, all of the above. So yeah, you know, take whatever breaks you need to. And I guess I got to give myself that permission too. And yeah, Knuckles, don't feel sorry. You know, don't be sorry that you feel like you're taking up a lot of time on the stream. No, like this is good stuff. You know, it's important. Brute says, for school, if your dad wants you to top the class and you can't, it's because you're behind on work. You can't get ahead if you're not on track. Okay. Knuckles, Knuckles, what's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on? Knuckles says, I hate myself. I'm ugly, fat, stupid, and I can't do anything while everyone else can. Knuckles, are you hearing me? I don't know if you're like listening to what I'm saying right now. I get you feel a certain way about yourself, Knuckles. Um, if you didn't hear anything else I said, please listen to me now, okay? And I hope you hear this. The thoughts that you have when you say, I hate myself, I'm ugly, fat, stupid, and I can't do anything while everyone else can, that is, in a way, a lie you're telling yourself. Okay? You're not ugly. You're not fat. You're not stupid. And when you say, I can't do anything, is that really true? Is that really true? Is that really true that you can't do anything? Is it really true that you're ugly? Is it really true that you're fat? Is it really true that you're stupid? Or are these things that you're just telling yourself? First of all, let's start with the obvious. I can't do anything. Is that true? Can you type? Can you see? Can you hear? Yes, you can. Can you listen? Yes, you can. So you could do something. So is it, you know, like if we're I don't know, we're labeling ourselves. We're saying we're these things because I don't know how to. There's psychology behind why we do this. You know, it's like we make not make fun of ourselves. We put ourselves down because we don't want to. I don't know, like be disappointed in the expectations we have in ourselves. So we call ourselves stupid, fat, ugly, incapable, everything. Knuckles, you are not ugly, you're not fat, you're not stupid, and you are capable, and you can do things. Okay, so like again, I don't want to make a huge bold statement, but really, I want you to consider that maybe you've been lying to yourself. Okay, I just want you to consider that you've been lying to yourself, or possibly lying to yourself. Yeah. You say you've been put under a lot of stress and you can't handle it. It's I know what that's like. Knuckles, you are not alone in that one. Like, I'm not saying that you're not special, but there are plenty of people who email me who tell me about the stress that they're under and that they can't handle it and they need help. You're not alone in that one. Okay. There's a lot of emails, personal emails that I get from people going through traumatic things. And I just, Edgar, thank you very much for empathizing and sharing that pain. Knuckles, you know life is tough right now. And I just want to let you know that when I'm trying to figure out like it's not like I know what I'm going to say. Just okay. Anyway, um, sometimes life is tough, and we're in a really tough situation. And like, what do we do? What can we do when we're in this really tough situation? What can we do? What we can do is do the best that we can, and ideally, we want to find those solutions. How do we improve these things that we're going through? And sometimes, there is no easy way out. Sometimes it takes a lot of stress. Sometimes it takes a lot of hard work. Sometimes it takes a lot of time to process and work through these challenges that we have. But what I do know is that things always get better. Okay, sometimes they get worse, but they will get better. And I'm not trying to be cliche or cheesy, or generalize, but like, hardship, it might last a few months, a few years, a few decades, or whatever it is, but eventually, like, things will pass. Yeah. Okay. So you say you're fat over the average weight of a 12-year-old, 140, 150 pounds. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Knuckles is, yeah. So look, Knuckles, that's cool. Like, man, Knuckles, I'm not going to pretend like I know what that's like. To some extent, I've experienced what you feel. Because I was overweight, but not like whatever morbidly obese or anything like that. Anyway, yeah, yo, Knuckles. My thing is like, look, Knuckles. I could hear from your tone in the way that you write that you are so convinced that you are this, that you are this bad human being. Like you're this. I don't want to use this word, but like I don't know if this is the right word, but like something tells me like you put yourself down so much that you feel like you're in a way a little bit worthless. And like I think really what you get to do for yourself, Knuckles, is you get to start learning to accept and be kind to yourself. So start with just being kind to yourself. Seriously. Like I get it. Like you got to stop listening to what other people say. You get Knuckles. This is going to be a process. This is going to take time and effort. Okay? Conversations. This is not going to happen overnight. Okay? Like Knuckles, you got two choices right now. You could either you could eat keep putting yourself down and feeling bad and negative for the rest of your life, or B, you could choose to start improving yourself and realize that you can. Okay? Knuckles, like we've had a lot of conversations, and I'm sure you've heard other people. We're not the only ones who have struggled with weight issues or beating ourselves up or feeling worthless or whatever it is. Okay. So my, I guess suggestion is, look at other people, who have put themselves down and look at how have they overcome their challenges, because we are not the first. You're not the first one to deal with the challenges you're going through. I'm not the first one to deal with the challenges that, I'm going through too. So yeah. All right. All right, Knuckles. One observation that I have from you is every single time you're on here, you're always like talking about how terrible of a person you are, but you're not willing to improve yourself. Like that's what I'm hearing. I'm just being very candid and frank because that's exactly what I see. Every single time you're on here, and I'm not trying to make you feel bad or whatever, but every single time you're on here, it's you're focused on how bad of a person you are, and where is the focus on? Okay, I don't like myself right now. How do I improve? All right, we got to focus on that second part. How do we improve? Okay, so I'm gonna leave that at that. Great conversation, and hopefully you really think about that, Knuckles. Seriously. All right. So moving on. If you have any other questions or comments before I end this live stream, let me know briefly or soon in the next 30 seconds to a minute. I will recap one more time. Yeah. So what? It's November 20. Wow, November 12th right now. Yes. So one more time, I will be taking a quick little break from these live streams. Although I do enjoy them, it's just I'm trying to like mentally reset myself, and yeah, I don't know. Just I'm trying to like shift the way I think. I'm not saying that there's something wrong with the way I think, and I'm not saying there's something right with the way I think. I see there's ways that I can improve myself in the way I think, and I think giving myself permission to just be myself and wander on my own path for some couple weeks or something will support me. Yeah. All right. Knuckle says, everyone I try to prove myself. Every time I try to prove myself, I must give up like a loser. You don't have to talk about this comment. I don't have to, but I mean, why not? Hey, Knuckles. All right, Knuckles. Before we hop off, all right. I know we're talking a lot, but to me this is important. And I don't know. Maybe some other people are bored. I don't really care. It's like, hopefully people, this is relevant to all of us. I'm talking about Knuckles, but this applies to all of us. Okay, so you say every time I try to prove myself, I must give up like a loser. Knuckles, I don't know if you realize this. Knuckles, I want you to like, I don't know. I almost want you to rewatch this whole live stream. Like when this live stream ends and it gets posted to the page, please just rewatch it. Like really think about what, I'm saying. Because I promise you, like read what you're writing out loud. Stop and read everything you're writing and ask yourself like one question. Is this true? Ask yourself, is this true? For all these little comments you're writing about yourself. Knuckles, you got like my perspective is you got a unrealistic level of hate for yourself. Like it is next level. Like it's almost like, in my opinion, it's like you're over exaggerating how crappy of a person that you are. Okay. Like Knuckles, by the way, I say this, without judgment. I'm not speaking with filters right now. So, please don't be offended if I say something like, I'm not trying to be a Richard, like I'm just trying to, speak openly. So hold on, I want to talk about this comment. Every time I try to prove myself, I must give up like a loser. Let's start with that first part. Okay. Every time I prove myself, I must give up like a loser. Why? Why must you give up like a loser? Who said that? Nobody said that you had to give up like a loser, except for you. You're the only person who said that. So guess what? You're making a choice to give up like a loser. Okay. Yeah. Knuckles, this is a story you're telling yourself. Literally, this is just a story you're telling yourself. That when I try to prove myself, I can't do it, so I have to give up like a loser. That's a story you're telling yourself. Okay. You could change the story. You can change the way you do things. So, yeah. Yeah. Yo, Knuckles, I'm rooting for you. All right, Knuckles? Like, yo, Knuckles, I could feel your resistance from across the world, man. Like, I could feel the resistance. I could, not from me, but like from change, from yourself. Like, yo, Knuckles, I believe in you. Seriously, you could do this. Knuckles, you got to get out of your own way. You are so in your own way. You put yourself down so much. I could see it. I could see it because I've been there before. But you put yourself down way too much, Knuckles. You are not that bad of a person. And Knuckles, I don't think you're a bad person, but I'm going to speak your language. I don't think you're that bad of a person. Okay? Knuckles, in Richard language, I think you're an incredible person, but you're not going to believe me until you realize why you're incredible. You know, like you've got to find your gift. Yeah, and I don't want to, take away the specialness, but we are all incredible people. We just got to find our gift. We got to find why we're amazing people. And if there's something you don't like about yourself, change it, improve yourself. I'm doing the same thing myself. There's things I don't like about myself. I got to go to the gym more. I got to be more, whatever, disciplined, committed. I got to eat healthier. I got to love myself more. Okay? Yeah. All right. There we go. Grim says, "Hi there. Stanley died today. I know. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, he lived to 95. It's weird. When I just think about Stanley, it's like, when I think about Stanley, it's like he's gonna live forever. The legend. But yeah, thoughts go out to, I guess, the whole community. But yeah, I'd like to think he lived a good life." Edgar says, "You should look at it in a positive view." Mm-hmm. Body shaming is not the answer. I agree. Knuckles says, "All I can do is animate." Knuckles, you can do so much more than animate. You can animate for sure, 100%. Yeah, let's see. Hey, Knuckles, I want to invite you. I want to invite you, Knuckles. All right, and anyone else who is being hard on yourself. If you're being hard on yourself, I want to invite you to do something. Knuckles, I want to invite you to let go of the BS that you keep holding on to. Knuckles, hold on. Let me change that up. Okay, that's cool. But I want to invite you, Knuckles. I want to invite you to not stop being so stubborn. Knuckles, all right? I want to invite you to stop being so stubborn and consider someone else's opinion. Maybe you've been hurt. Maybe it's hard to trust people. But you are so stuck in your own opinion that you're not willing to see other people's opinions. That's my opinion. Okay? How can I tell? Because not once during any of these live streams have you ever said, yeah, maybe. Maybe that's right. It's always like, I'm a piece of crap. I'm stupid. I'm fat. And then you keep going. You're so stuck in this perspective that you have of yourself that you're not able to see any other perspective. Therefore, like, how are you going to change your perspective if you're not open to a different perspective? So I invite you to consider that maybe you're not fat. Maybe you're not stupid. Maybe you are awesome. And maybe you're a genius and intelligent and amazing. Okay? Cool. Knuckles, rewatch this. If you care enough to improve yourself, you could rewatch this live stream, reread your comments and do what I say. You don't have to do what I say, but it's like, if you care enough to improve yourself. Okay. Yeah, because you have everything that you need to improve yourself. So it's the ball's on your court. You can do it. Alrighty. Knuckles. All right, Knuckles. Before I end this live stream, Knuckles, I will watch one. We will watch one. Oh no, they're actually really short. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch the latest 2 uploads that you did. They're 30 seconds each, for sure. So people can watch. People can watch it too. All right. So people, we're gonna watch Knuckles. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to Knuckles, go ahead and do that. Y'all ready for this? There's Knuckles. There's his channel. And let's watch this. I am the man. This is Knuckles animations. Wait, what the? Nice. All right.
I think buying used things.
Oh no, what is that? Oh man. All right. Thanks for the animations, man. It's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're definitely gifted with animations. That's awesome. Legends Never Die. Talking about the song? That's a great song. Are you a YouTuber? Am I a YouTuber? I make YouTube videos. Yeah. I mean, what's a YouTuber? Let's see here. Mr. LA Tours. What's up? I finally great to see you live. I have a question. How can I really believe that rejection is not about me? Let's see. Ooh, that's a great question. I like how this is becoming a normal length live stream. This was literally supposed to be a like 2-minute announcement video, but hey, this is what happens when you do live streams and people ask questions. Why not? Let's see here. So how can I really believe that rejection is not about me? How do you really believe that? How do I say this? It's up to you to believe it. I don't know. I feel like I'm answering with my own question. Okay, so here, I'm going to speak for my own self, and hopefully that will translate into your situation. So, like, let's say that I get rejected by a girl. If I were to get rejected by a girl, it is very human for me to feel like, whatever, I'm not good enough, I'm not capable, it's me. But one thing you need to realize is, like, if you get rejected, I believe it means two things. Okay, it's all perspective. I believe it means two things. Number one, it means the other person is just not. It's not he or she or them, whatever it is not interested in you. Okay, that's number one. Why is it not personal? Why is it not about you? Because everyone has their own preference. So whatever. I don't know if you're talking about relationship or a guy or girl. So if a guy or girl rejects you, it's just they have a certain type of guy or girl that they want. Okay? So that's it. Like, this is what I like, and if you don't fall within it, then it is what it is. We're not everyone's gonna like us. That's just the way it is. And second thing is, man, I feel like I'm making this complicated. Rejection. Okay. How I summarize it is, like, for example, just because you like a girl. Oh, hold on. Let me flip that around. Let's say a girl likes you. Okay. If a girl likes you, does that mean you have to like them back? No, it doesn't. Like, we all have our own preference. So that's my quick summary of, like, how rejection is not personal. It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just because a girl likes me doesn't mean I have to like her back. No, I still think this girl's absolutely amazing. It's just she's not my type. That is what it is. Yeah, that's all. All right. Knuckle says, "Why do I always say this? Why can't I see different perspectives?" Let's see. Why can't I see different perspectives? Knuckles, I could easily answer this question for you, but I'm not going to in this case. Knuckles, I think what you can do is I want you to think about that. Why don't you try to answer that question? Maybe that'll be the process of you thinking about this question will help you. Okay, so think about those questions. Why do I always say this? And why can't I see different perspectives? Ask yourself those questions, and find your answers. And then DM me or email me your answers. I want to hear what your thoughts are. Okay. Let's see. Grim says, I want to play a game. What is this game? All right. Ali Tor says, because all anyone can see on a profile are photos. Cool. I understand. What about being open to embrace more types? I've done it myself, expanding my palette of types. Okay, I do get it. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad. What about being open to embracing more types? Like, are you talking about ethnicities and I don't know, sexual orientations and whatever genders? I'm not sure, but anyway, go for it. You know, give yourself permission to explore, be yourself, and like find your truth. I think it's really hard for us to live in our own bodies when we're not being truthful to ourselves. So give yourself permission to do so. Yeah, that's what I have to say. Like for me, same thing goes for me. Like I have my comfort zone. If we're talking about relationships and girls, I have my comfort zone. Like my typical thing that I'm quote unquote into. Like culturally Asians. But like now we're getting personal. Culturally it's Asians, but it's like as I continue to, how do I say this? Continue to leave myself open or whatever. It's like I start to think like, why am I predominantly attracted to Asian girls? But like what else? Not only like what else is out there, but it's like what's getting in my way of me not being open to something else. And sometimes it's just what I don't want to say biological, but like something that we've learned. But I'm learning to like move past that, see people's personality, see them for who they are versus whatever the color of their skin, cultures. It's not color. I think it's more cultural than anything else. But anyway, yeah, we get to continue. I think being open-minded is great. Mr. Ellie Tour says, yes, being open to more physical types, sexual orientations. Why do others not do that? These are great questions. I like this. I like being open to physical types. I like this one too. And, when I was younger, I had a certain type that I liked. I used to like very, petite, skinny girls. And like now I'm like open, more open than I was before. It's not about just being, fitting this certain mold. There's different types. Why do others not do that? I think it's hard to change. I think when we get stuck in a certain way and we think, this is what we like, we get stuck in that way. It's what we've learned to be beautiful to us. But then, so in order to change that, we have to break that. We have to break what we believe is beautiful. So if I used to think that girls who are petite or skinny are beautiful, or that's what's attractive. And then normally when I see people who are, let's say, chubby, and I'm like, nah, no thanks. Back in the day, it was like that. Nowadays, I've shifted my mind, or I'm, doing whatever I can to shift my mind and be like, hey, you got curves, but you're beautiful too. It's like it takes training and practice to do something that we're not used to. So that's all. All right. Let's see. Elitor says, I figured that if I can open myself to others, why are others so more restrictive? Yeah, exactly. What's up, Monothox? What's up, man? You got a question? Shoot away, man. I love how this is becoming a pretty much a full live stream, which is cool. Yeah. Let's go with the flow. Shoot away, man. Let's hear it. LA Tours, you're most welcome. Thanks for the questions. I appreciate you asking good questions and opening up these conversations. I saw your videos for the first time only a week ago. Nice. Well, welcome to the channel. Yeah, and this channel is funny. One thing I wish it did have was I wish my channel had more. I guess. How do I say this? I wish it was more, in essence, more consistent. Because back then I used to do a lot of short format videos. Once or twice a week, I would post short format videos of like whatever 5 to 7 minutes each, like the video that you probably saw. And then this past year or so, I've been doing, instead of doing those, I switched over to doing live streams just like we're doing right now, where we just have conversations, do Q&A, and talk about life. Yeah. Let's see. What? Are you in the 5 a.m. club? I'm not clear what that is. I don't know if that's a thing I don't know about. So, yeah, no comment. LA Tour says, keep up the good work. You do a great service. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anatak says, my career path would make me way less money than my friends, and this would make me feel inferior that I'd be making 40, 50K a year and then 100 to 400K. How should my mindset be? Ooh, bravo. I like this question. It's great. Yo, dude, I 100% know how you feel. Wow. This is weird. I used to compare myself with my friends, my best friends from high school. And I used to care about how much we made, like when one of my friends was making, let's say, I don't know, 30,000 or something. And then I was at my entry level job that was, hourly, and I was making like 20,000. I felt inferior. I felt like I wasn't good enough or whatever it was. And then I started making more, I started making like 50,000. And then, like she was still making the same amount. And for me, I was just like, oh, I'm making more. I feel better or whatever it is. But these are just conversations that we have with ourselves. And nowadays I realize like it really doesn't matter. I don't know. It's like, the main thing is we got to learn to stop comparing ourselves with other people. And this is not something that just poof disappears. Oh, I'm not going to compare myself anymore. Like, it's just, you got to train your mind to like stop caring about so much about comparing yourself with other people, what other people think. And you got to do you. Okay. So if you have this career path that you love, that fulfills you, guess what? Fulfillment is a currency. Okay. Fulfillment is a currency. Like, if happiness is a currency, like if it were up to me, I remember when I started speaking, this is a couple years ago. I remember I was sitting there and, or I went to a school. It was for a career day in Yorba Linda. I still remember this. And I was just free flowing. And I remember I said one thing, which was, if I were broke, but I was able to speak, do what I, speak and do what I'm passionate about, I would rather do that than be making $50,000 at my old job and being miserable. Because what is the point of life when we're not happy? What is the point of life when we're making money, but we're not happy? Like, do something that makes you happy. So, yeah, that's what I would say. And by the way, I got friends. I mean, my career is kind of interesting because I work for myself. So it's like, in a way, number one, it takes time to build up money. I don't make that much money right now, but I could be making more money. But I got a friend who's a doctor, and doctors makes 150 to 200 K a year. So in a way, you could say I'm in the same boat as you. But guess what? For me, what I do is, like, when I see my friend, I'm just happy for her. I'm like, hey, look, I'm happy for you. Good for you. For me, I don't make as much as she does, but I'm happy for myself because I'm happy with the career that I've chosen. The path of, motivational speaker, and it's fun, it's meaningful, it fulfills me, so I'm happy. Yeah. Anyway, that's my thought around it. Edgar says, oh, like waking up 5 a.m. 6 days a week. That's the 5 a.m. club. I used to be that. I used to wake up really early, like 4:30 in the morning. Anyway, hold on. I don't want to talk about that because that was only for a short period anyway. But that used to be my lifestyle. I still kind of wake up early, but not every single day. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's all. That's all. Antax says, like, I feel like they would look at me as a lesser person. This is where we got to stop worrying so much about what other people think about us. Everyone, look, we all grow up in a certain environment. Sometimes we're judgmental. You know, sometimes your friends will be judgmental, and they don't mean to be, you know, to put you down. It's just they grew up being comparative and comparing themselves with, you know, each other and friends and everything like that. Like for me, you know, like I would feel bad if my friends felt that I was comparing myself with them, you know, back then, because I was doing that, but it's not like I was trying to put them down. It's just I was doing it because that's kind of what I was raised to do, was compare myself with other people, compare myself with my older brother or sister who kicked my butt because they were so smart and successful, blah blah blah, you know. And then so, you know, growing up, I created this um, idea, for better or worse. In my opinion, I don't think we should compare ourselves. But I developed this idea that I had to compare myself and be better than other people, which is not necessarily true. You know, I do still compare myself with other people. Uh, you know, for better or worse. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I think if we compare ourselves, it should be for the improvement of ourselves versus, you know, needing to be better than someone else. That's my opinion. Yeah. Lemon. I saw you, Ralston. What's up? All right. Knuckles says, I have a crush on another person who is smaller than me. Cool. Let's see. She's really cute and smart. I can't see what? WN? You're saying during the stream because my dad is down here and I'm supposed to do my work. Gotcha. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Well, that's cute. I like that. You know, hearing about crushes is cute. Knuckles, do your work. Do your work. LA Tour says, Richard, it's time for me to go. Again, keep up the great work and service. I gained a lot tonight and had the pleasure to connect with you live. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes. What's up, Dragon? I'm a furry. Nice. Galactic Gamer says, if you could pick another career path, what would you choose and why? I would choose. I always thought about. I don't know if this is like exactly what I do, but I've always. Do I really want to do this? Okay, here's my thoughts. Okay, here's more the interesting and life-changing stuff, and here's more entertaining stuff. Okay, so life-changing, you know, meaningful stuff. School counselor or psychologist. Okay, so, you know, kind of relevant. It's still in the space of personal development, helping people. And the second thought, this is kind of really out there for me, but being an actor, you know, I don't think if you ask any of my best friends or my brother or anyone who's close to me, what's Richard's dream job? They wouldn't know that I would ever say actor, but that's just something I just randomly came up with. I think it'd just be fun. I would probably, you know, at first be really bad at it, but you know, you got to start somewhere. But that'd be fun. It'd be hard for me, but it'd be fun. Knuckles said, I read that already. Can't you still be school counselor? Yeah, I could. I could, but you know, I would prefer to be a speaker because it's more flexible. I get to create my own schedule. I got to travel around, and it fits my lifestyle more than a school counselor, where I got to sit in school every single day and I do report to someone, and there's legal stuff, and there's, you know, a lot of other stuff that, you know, that doesn't attract me as much. I don't like the politics of school, in my honest opinion, which is kind of why I love doing what I do now, because it's like I have more freedom to do, you know, what I want to do. Yeah. I got a lot of respect for school counselors and, you know, educators in general. Like it's amazing, you know, the service that they do for, you know, our communities and improving ourselves. And, you know, we wouldn't be here without them. What's up, Zach D? Good to see you on. Okay, cool. So I'm going to hop off very soon, like nowish. But I do want to say I had a great live stream, and I don't know. Maybe I'll do random live streams. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I want to, you know, doing this live stream encourages me to want to do more live streams. But I don't want to promise Monday, Wednesday, Friday live streams every single week for now, because I want to take a quick break. But maybe I'll hop on once in a while, you know, just randomly, whenever I feel like, and we'll just have conversations. Or maybe I'll hop on a Wednesday or a Friday or a Monday, you know, during the normal time. I don't know. I don't want to, you know, set that in stone. But with that said, I'm going to hop off now. I appreciate you all. Thanks for being here, and everyone. I'm wishing you the absolute best. Knuckles. We had a long conversation. I hope that you take time to really think about what we talked about, and Knuckles, I'm putting myself in your shoes right now, so I feel you. Like if I were you, I'd be like, seesaw. It might be like 50%. Like, yeah, I think I'll do something. Other 50%, like, yeah, that was cool. I'll try to do something, and then I won't do anything about it. That's me. But best of luck, Knuckles, and everyone else. Stay tuned, or not stay tuned. Keep in touch. Keep in touch. DM me questions. Email me if you got concerns or whatever. So I'll be here. Just not on the regular live stream. Okay. Have a good night, everyone, or good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Yeah, take care. Email me, DM me. Feel free to. I'm here. Okay. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.